And a bouncing ball to short, big hop. Throw across in time, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Something about the fifth inning, each team retired the other quickly. 3 up, 3 down for the Raiders. We've completed 5 full innings. It's New Mexico State 3, Middle Tennessee 2 on the Blue Raider Network from Bad Wagner.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Little League Day tomorrow, and remember the broadcast. The game starts at 11 o'clock. We'll be on there at 10:45. Bring your coffee, John.
I will. And breakfast, right?
Yeah.
That's Gavin King and Brian Berenick. Those are the two right-handers that have been throwing. They've been throwing the last 2 innings.
March the 28th in 1985. You might remember this, John.
Okay.
The April 1st issue of Sports Illustrated contains a fictitious article about a Mets pitching prospect named Sid Finch, whose fastball has been timed at 168 miles an hour.
I don't remember that, no.
George Plimpton wrote it.
Oh, of course. He was terrific.
Had bogus quotes from real-life Mets players, as well as several photos which were staged and fooled a lot of people. First pitch in the 6th inning is popped up in the infield. Badalak settling under it. He's got it.
He handled that one.
1 pitch, 1 out in the 6th inning. That was Ruley. The batter is Jonathan Clow. Oh,
that's what Drew Horn needs. He needs people going up there and swinging early in the counts, getting themselves out, get himself through this 6th inning.
Clow was 2 for 2. First pitch outside to him, ball 1. Singled in the 2nd, again in the 4th. Tall right-handed batter. Outside again, ball 2, 2-0. So Horn was 86 pitches going into this inning.
This should be what, pitch 90?
That's a strike call. 2-1. Expect this to be his final inning. Strike caught the inside corner, 2-2. Much to the dismay of the batter.
Yeah, he kind of he reacted.
2-2.
Was that a little dance step that he did there?
And the pitch to the plate, ground ball to short. Badalak's got it. Over to first, picked nicely there by Dean O'Neill. That's out number 2.
Second baseman number 3, Aiden Lombardi.
2 up, 2 down. In the 6th, the batter is Lombardi. Hit 1 out of the park in the 4th inning, and that's the difference in this ball game right now. That was a 2-run homer right down the left field line. The only home run we've had in this series. Horn starts him with a fastball, and it's in for a strike, 0-1. New Mexico State leading it 3-2. We're in the top of the 6th. Drew Horn's pitch. That one's over but low. 1-1. Yeah, I'm very impressed with the crowd today.
Oh, it's a nice day.
Horn with the 1-1. That one's in there. Strike 2.
Temperature hadn't changed a whole lot since first pitch, but that sun has stayed bright. Still not a cloud in the sky.
And swung on and missed, struck him out. Well, Horn set him down 1-2-3 in the 5th, again in the 6th. Nothing across. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Mexico State 3, Middle Tennessee 2. You're on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
The Blue Raiders are winners in the classroom, on the field, and the courts. Richard Lewis here. I want you to win in real estate also. Buying, selling, auction here in Tennessee, or along the Gulf Coast, a second home, or investing. Give me a call to help start that winning process. 615-319-9981. Oh, I'm never too busy for your referrals. Richard Lewis, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
Raiders will have the bottom 3 in the batting order in the 6th inning to face the right-hander Jaden Davis. Davis will be working in his 3rd inning.
Yeah, came on with 2 outs in the 3rd. Gave up a run in the 4th. Retired the Raiders 1-2-3 in the 5th inning.
Nathan Brewer has a single in 2 trips today. He'll lead it off. It'll be Brewer, Akers, and Badalak here in the 6th inning. Let's see if the bottom part of the order can get something started for the Raiders, who trail by a run. Brewer stands in, swings the first pitch, drives it deep to right field. It's going to take one hop off the wall. Brewer's on his way to second. The throw coming through there, and it's not in time. Nathan Brewer leads it off with a double to the wall and right.
You know, on a day that the wind is not blowing in at 14 miles an hour, 10 miles, or whatever it is, that ball probably gets out of here.
It's only the 2nd hit off Davis. And the batter will be Lane Akers, who drove in the Raiders' first run with a single in the 2nd inning.
There's a right-hander in the Aggie bullpen ready to go whenever they call for him.
Here's the pitch to Akers. He bunts. Pitcher's going to handle it. The only play will be to first. There's nobody there. He's safe. And the ball got by the first baseman, but recovered quickly. Over to 3rd goes Brewer. Akers will have a hit on a bunt, and nobody covered first base.
That is just bonehead baseball. I mean,
that's about all you can call it.
I don't know.
So 1st and 3rd, all Akers was trying to do was make an out.
Move the runner. He
moved the runner to 3rd.
Yeah.
Instead, the Raiders have runners at 1st and 3rd with no outs. And the batter is Clay Badalak. Davis will throw to third. You don't see that very often.
You don't. And I tell you what, that is dangerous, because if you don't make that a clean play, there is nobody backing that play up.
And that was not necessarily a good throw.
No, that was one of the things that got me thinking along those lines.
Here's the pitch. Badalak swings, fouls it off to the left. That one's going to get out of play, I hope. Yes, it does. Out by the cutaway where they have the tarp.
Well, you
stored.
know what? If Kaufman, the third baseman, had a chance to handle that, running away from the infield, that wouldn't have been a bad move, because that runner at third would have been able to tag and score.
One strike to count. Kevin Nichols down from his third base coaching box to have a word with Badalak.
Yeah, Badalak is a pretty good bunter. Would they try and pull off the squeeze here? 0-1 the count, right?
And they throw to third again.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, maybe they're thinking along those same lines. We want to see if the batter will show us something.
Here's Davis with the pitch. Swung on and fouled back to the backstop. 0-2.
Won't be the squeeze.
I haven't seen a pitcher throw to third since my coaching days in
Little League?
Junior League, yeah.
Yeah.
The pitch. Outside, ball one.
I know when I was coaching high school baseball, that was not a play we worked on, because I didn't want them doing it.
One ball, two strikes. The pitch inside, ball two. 2-2. That was a good take by Badalak. Middle infield back. Apparently they would give up a run to get a double play. Inside and low, ball three. Full count. See if they start the runner. Akers got pretty decent speed. He's the runner at first.
Badalak is pretty good with contact.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Akers not going, and a foul out of play. Count holds at 3-2. Tying run is at third. Potential go-ahead run at first. No outs here in the 6th inning.
Well, you know Badalak would love to get the RBI here after that costly error.
Time called. Coach going to the mound.
He's not going to go the bullpen with a 3-2 count, is he?
Wouldn't think so.
Maybe at this point he's just trying to settle the guy down. Let's see if we can't get an out or two.
So it's 3-2. The Raiders have the tying run at third in the person of Nathan Brewer. Led off the inning with a double. And Lane Akers at first.
He seems to be.
He was trying to bunt the runner to third, and the pitcher fielded the ball, but nobody covered first base.
Yeah, umpire gets out there, breaks up the conference. I think what they were trying to do was figure out how they're going to play this.
So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Davis comes set. Foul back, out of play. It's back over our heads. Out there where John parks.
Which is right beside where you park.
Yes. Full count, 3-2. We'll do it again. And Ball four was outside, but he reached and fouled it off.
He's just trying to spoil that pitch. He's not going to take any chances except on anything close. He's going to try and spoil it.
3-2. We'll do it again.
See if he can get a pitch he can drive.
Inside, and he walked it. Bases loaded, no outs. Owen Nowak, the top of the batting order up.
Well, I like that.
Center fielder.
You couldn't set it up any better for the Blue Raiders.
No.
The bottom three batters get on base. The top of the batting order coming up. And Nowak, who has walked twice.
And that's going to get us a new pitcher.
Will be the batter, and there will be a pitching change made here as the head coach, Jake Angier, makes his second trip to the mound this inning. So we'll have a new pitcher coming in. We'll take a break. Tell you about him when we come back. Middle Tennessee trailing 3-2, but things are looking up here in the sixth inning. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's Locker Room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's Locker Room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Hey Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
We have had a pitching change. Let's take our station break here, and we'll tell you about the new pitcher when we come back. 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball.
The flagship station for Middle Tennessee sports. WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna. The Blue Raiders play here.
Dick Palmer, John Callow with you. New pitcher for the Aggies is Carson Timmons. He is a sophomore from the state of Texas, 6'1" and 180, and apparently has got the best ERA on their staff.
That's right. He's making his 10th appearance, all in relief. He's thrown 10 in the third innings, given up 3 runs, all earned on 5 hits, 9 walks, 10 strikeouts. He's got a 2.61 ERA, a 1-0 record, no saves. Of those 5 hits, 2 have been for extra bases, double and a home run. But opponents only hitting 143. But here's the number that's kind of interesting. He has also hit a batter and thrown 4 wild pitches.
Owen Nowak will stand in. Raiders leadoff batter has walked twice.
And we'd have to get to that. Nowak would have to score for any of this to count against Timmons. 3 runners out there, responsibility of Jaden Davis.
Here's the pitch, way outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Tying run at third. Brewer at third. Akers at second. Badalak had a really good at bat. Walked on a 3-2 count. He's at first. Time called about something or other. Plate umpire walks out to the mound, throws him a new baseball.
Huh.
I don't know what that was all about.
I don't know. Usually it's the pitcher who's saying, I want a new baseball. I don't think I've ever quite seen the umpire be the one to say, I want a new baseball.
Nowak takes the pitch, and it's a little bit low, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Oh, we need to make hay on this one.
Timmons, a right-hander, pitching to the left-handed hitter, Owen Nowak. Laid that one in there. 2-1.
Drew Horn just has been too good this afternoon to be on the hook for a loss. We need to get at least one.
There's a ground ball to short, backhanded. The only play will be to first. They get the out at first. The second baseman wasn't really in position to cover second. I don't know why. Maybe because they had shifted.
I'll give Nowak an RBI and more importantly, moved 2 runners into scoring position.
Brewer scores from third. We're tied at 3-3. Akers moves to third. Badalak to second. Nowak retired short to first for out number 1. Here's Minnick. RBI hit last time, and this time hits it to third to throw to first in time, and that is out number 2, but a run scores.
Did you think that Kaufman looked to the plate, or was he looking first all the way?
I think he thought there were 2 outs, John.
You know what?
That's what I thought.
I think you may be right there. Now we've got a runner on third with 2 outs.
And the Raiders have taken the lead 4-3. So Minnick an RBI ground out. Badalak to third, and the batter is Rogers. And Brett took a call, third strike in the 4th inning. And looks at strike 1 here.
Both those runs scored so far this inning go to Jaden Davis.
Pitches inside. When that ball was hit to third, the third baseman didn't even hesitate, didn't even look at home plate.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Our runner was breaking for the plate.
I think we've seen a couple of not so great defensive plays without.
There's a line drive, a base hit, another run will score. Brett Rogers, sharp single to left.
To right.
Oh, to right. You're right, John. To right.
RBI. And
Badalak scores, and it is now a 5-3 game.
You know, you've got that bunt single. No error on that, but that was definitely a mistake. You got the mistake with the shortstop, with the second baseman not covering on what should have been a double play, and then the play that the third baseman made.
Pitch to O'Neill high for ball 1. O'Neill has 1 hit that came in the 1st inning. So 3 runs have scored. The bottom 3 in the order all got on and they all scored. Throw to first. That was close, but Rogers back in there. 1 ball, no strikes to Dean O'Neill. Raiders on top here, 5-3. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Timmons. Quick throw to first. Not in time.
So Drew Horn now can be the winner, cannot be the loser. Presuming that he's not going to come back for the 7th inning.
Another throw to first. Cooper Clapp waiting to hit next. And there is a strike to O'Neill, 1-1.
Final numbers on Jaden Davis. He goes 2 1/3, gives up 3 hits, 4 runs all earned on 3 walks and 2 strikeouts.
1-1 the count. Another throw to first. Again, Rogers ducks back in there just ahead of the throw. This pitcher's got a pretty good move to first base. Pitch to the plate is a strike, and it's 1-2 to O'Neill. Raiders leading 5-3. We are in the sixth. Quick throw to first.
Whoa.
Again, very close.
Yeah, that was a close one. You're right. This kid's got a good move.
1 ball, 2 strikes to O'Neill, standing up there patiently. And he threw that one to the backstop.
That is a wild pitch.
Threw it to the backstop. That is a very wild pitch.
Well, I told you when we were going through his numbers that he has thrown some wild pitches, and that gives him the team lead now.
2 balls, 2 strikes to O'Neill.
There were a couple with there were 3 of them coming in with 4 wild pitches.
So that puts Rogers in scoring position at second base. And a bouncing ball to the right side. Lombardi has it over to first. And that will retire the Raiders in the 6th inning, but not before they come up with 3 big runs on 1, 2, 3 hits.
The Raiders 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base.
There were some mental errors, but no charged errors in that inning, and 1 man left on base. So let's give you the totals after 6. Middle Tennessee, 5 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. New Mexico State, 3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error. Blue Raiders lead 5-3. As we go to the 7th inning, you're listening Middle Tennessee Baseball from Van Wagner.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
We go to the top of the 7th. Gavin King will take over for Drew Horn. King's last appearance was at Missouri State on last Saturday, a week ago. He went 2 1/3, gave up 6 runs on 7 hits, had 4 strikeouts, didn't walk anybody, but he was hit pretty hard, just as Horn was in that game, John.
Well, he's making his 7th appearance. He's had 2 starts, so that means 5 in relief now. He's thrown 19 innings, given up 18 runs, 16 of them earned on 22 hits, 17 walks, 19 strikeouts. 7.58 ERA, a 1-2 record.
He'll try to hold it here for Drew Horn and the Raiders. Dane Woodcook, the catcher, will lead off. He has struck out and singled. The first pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Gavin out of Nashville. There's a swing and a foul to the screen. Pitched his high school ball for Liberty Creek, and for Coach Jim McGuire at Ball State Community College. He's ahead in the count, 2 strikes. Pitch is swung on and missed, struck him out on 3 pitches.
Final numbers on Drew Horn. He goes 6 innings, gives up 3 runs, 2 of them earned on 5 hits, a walk, and 6 strikeouts. Not a bad adding.
1 out here in the 7th. Here is Kaufman. Raiders finally got him out on a called 3rd strike in the 4th inning. First pitch, a strike from King.
Throughout his outing, we were talking about Drew Horn's pitch count. Ends up throwing 96 pitches in 6 innings.
Pitch is inside, 1-1 to Kaufman. He's the 3rd baseman for the Aggies.
Now, he had that one tough inning.
Strike call, 1-2.
Was that the 4th? He gave up a couple runs on 4 hits.
Yep, 4 straight hits.
Yeah. Other than that, super job.
Foul ball, third base coach handles it with ease, tosses it away.
After giving up that home run in the 4th, he then gave up a single, but then retired the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the next 8 hitters he faced.
Pitch is strike 3 call. That was a good hook on the outside corner, and Kaufman took it.
I have a feeling that's we would have seen a lot more of that if we've been able to throw him strikes yesterday and earlier today.
So 2 up, 2 down, and the batter is Solorzano. He has hit 3 fly balls to the outfield. They've all been caught. Right-handed batter. Gavin King with the pitch. That's a strike call. That one came in at 95. Big, tall right-hander delivers outside. Got away from Minnick, went to the backstop. 1-1. There's the count. And King's pitch on the way, hangs up high for ball 2, 2-1.
We're going to have the scoreboard when we get between innings?
Yes.
Okay.
The pitch. There's a bouncing ball to third. Bondolan guns it over to first in time.
Good, strong, quick inning.
1, 2, 3 inning for Gavin King, and the Raiders, nothing across. 7th inning stretch time. The ballpark. Raiders lead it 5-3. Middle Tennessee baseball coming to you on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Hey folks, it's Chip Walters from Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates, helping Middle Tennessee make smart moves in a fast-moving market. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, you deserve someone who knows this community and treats your goals like their own. From first-timers to long-time homeowners, I'm here to guide you with clarity, confidence, and a steady hand. When you're ready to make the next move, start with someone you trust. Visit ChooseChip.net and let's make your 2026 move the right move.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
Back at Reese Smith Field, between innings, we've just finished with God Bless America. Let's catch up on what's going on in Conference USA. We have a number of finals. The first of those was FIU visiting Liberty. Liberty a 7-1 winner. Delaware hosting Kennesaw State. Kennesaw State a 5-1 winner. Both FIU and Delaware are looking for their second win of the season and haven't found it yet. Top of the ninth down in Ruston. Jackson State was trailing that game until the top of the eighth, scored a run, scored another one now in the top of the ninth. They're in the top of the ninth in Ruston with Jacksonville State leading 4-3. Final down in Huntsville, Texas. Sam Houston 11, Western Kentucky 5. Sam Houston was leading that game 11-0 going to the top of the seventh. Looked like it was going to be a 10-run ruler. Western Kentucky came back, kept it going with 3 runs, but that one's over. 11-5. Down in Dallas Baptist, Missouri State, they're tied at 2-2, top of the seventh. And then also from Huntsville, Texas, the Lady Raiders on the bad end of a 6-3 loss in women's softball.
And our scoreboard brought to you by the Daily News Journal. Cooper Clapp will lead off the seventh inning for the Raiders, who lead it 5-3, and now it's time to try and add on, John.
That's what you got to do. You got to do that.
Clapp has a single, has walked, and has flied out. That's still Timmons out there. Right-hander.
If it's number 34, it is.
Yes. First pitch to Clapp is a little bit high for
That's
ball
who
one.
It is.
Timmons came in relief, and Raiders got a big hit by Brett Rogers off him after he retired the first 2 batters he faced. Pitch was outside to Clapp, ball 2-0. Again, they shift around to the right for this left-handed hitter. Two balls, no strikes, and ball 3 is high. Shift doesn't do any good if you can't throw strikes. 3 balls, no strikes to Clapp. And the pitch, and that was high. Walked him on 4 pitches. Second time that Clapp has drawn a walk today.
That's the 7th walk that Raider hitters have received.
The batter will be Von Dolan, who has struck out twice and grounded to third. Coach Nichols and Coach Myers are both out talking with Von Dolan.
I think you need to remind him that they're going to try and pitch you away. They're going to try and pitch you away. Don't give them that pitch. Umpire signaling that is a charged conference. You know, 8 hits, 7 walks, that's a lot of base runners.
Is that what the Raiders have had today?
Yep.
And still 5 runs.
Well, we've also left 8 on base.
Throw to first, and Clapp is back in there.
Left 2 on in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th innings. 1 in the first, 1 in the 6th. But in the 6th, we did manage to push across 3 runs.
Pitch misses for ball 1 to Von Dolan. Catcher now asks for time. He'll go out, walk the ball back to his pitcher, have a little conversation with him on the mound. Now the head coach is coming out.
Well, there is a right-hander throwing in their bullpen. There's also a left-hander down there.
He's already made a signal.
Which one's he calling for?
You don't know yet.
Right-hander.
So we're going to have a pitching change here with nobody out in the 7th inning and a count of 1 ball on Brett Von Dolan. We will take a break, tell you about the new pitcher when we come back. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
New pitcher is a right-hander, Fabian Ibarra. Right-hander, 6'8", 225 pounds. He is from El Paso, Texas.
Well, he's making his 8th appearance, 6th in relief. He's thrown 7 2/3 innings. He's given up 14 runs, 13 earned on 12 hits, 12 walks, 7 strikeouts. He's got a 15.26 ERA and 0-1 record. Opponent's hitting .414. He has hit 4 batters. And he's given up 3 home runs and a triple.
He has started 2 games for them, so...
you know what? It seems to me that the only consistent starter they've got has been Colton Snedden, who started this game.
So here's Ibarra, the big right-hander, to pitch to Von Dolan. And his pitch on the way, and it's in for a strike, 1-1. This batter will belong to Ibarra because it was only a 1-ball count when he came in.
Yeah, Snedden with 10 starts, 7 other pitchers have got at least 1 start.
Pitch inside, ball 2, 2-1.
So who's a starter and who's a reliever on their club? I think they're all relievers.
Clap the runner at first, nobody out. We're in the 7th inning. Raiders leading 5-3. The pitch, hit him in the head from the batting helmet. That'll rattle you a little bit.
Yeah, he's got apparently has control issues. That's the 5th batter that he's managed to hit.
So 1st and 2nd, no outs. Brewer up there, and now we'll have another mound visit. We may have another pitching change.
This may be the left-hander.
Get ready back there, Jackson. We're going to have another pitcher coming in.
Yeah.
So Ibarra, last 3 pitches, he hits Von Dolan in the head with a pitch. And we're going to have another pitching change. Tell you about him when we come back on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Wow.
Locally grown, Blue Raider proud. This is Jonathan Harmon with the J. Harmon Home Team. As an MTSU alumnus and lifelong Rutherford County resident, I bring the heart of a teacher, the grit of a Blue Raider, and over 15 years of real estate experience to every client. Honest to a fault, connected to the community, and driven to serve. I don't just help you buy or sell, I help you understand every step. The J. Harmon Home Team, where real estate meets real talk.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
Well, we've got a left-hander out there now, Braden Barnes. Barnes is a junior from Chandler, Arizona. He's a transfer from Arizona State, 6'1", 200, and he will be facing Nathan Brewer in a probable bunt situation here.
Well, Barnes has made this is his 7th appearance, 4 starts. This is his 3rd in relief. He's thrown 15 in the 3rd innings, given up 19 runs, 16 of them earned on 17 hits, 15 walks, 19 strikeouts. He's thrown 4 wild pitches, got a 9.39 ERA and an 0-2 record.
Well, I think we have seen just about the entire pitching staff for New Mexico State in this series. We've still got one game to play. So here is Nathan Brewer. Runners at first and second. Clapp at second is the responsibility of Timmons. And Von Dolan at first is the responsibility of Ibarra. And he's around to bunt and bunts it down to third base side, but just rolling foul. 1 strike. That's where you want to put it. You want to make that third baseman charge because they have nobody covering third if the third baseman has to handle the bunt. And he popped it up. That's going to be back in the net. And it's 2 strikes now to Nathan Brewer. Lane Akers, the DH, is the on-deck hitter. 2 strikes to Brewer. Let's see if they take the bunt off here. The left-hander comes set, goes back to second.
You know, he showed bunt. I don't think he meant it, but he showed him bunt.
He gets the bunt down.
A good one. A good one.
Pitcher picks it up. He does not have a play. That is going to be an infield hit for Brewer, and for the second straight inning, the Raiders have the bases loaded with no outs. Clapp to third,
and
Von Dolan to second, and Brewer at first. And the batter is Lane Akers. Raiders leading 5-3. Akers has 2 singles in 3 trips. Swings and hits this one to third. That's a foul ball. Fielded just outside the line by Kaufman.
Lane Akers likes left-handers. He's 5 of 13. That's a .385 average against left-handers.
1 strike to count. Barnes, the third pitcher of the inning, delivers. Swung on and fouled off to the right. That was close to the Blue Raider bullpen, 0-2.
That runner at third belongs to Carson Timmons. Runner at second belongs to Ibarra. Runner at first belongs to Barnes.
And a swing and a foul tip. And that's apparently going to be a strikeout.
Apparently he didn't tip it.
Maybe he didn't tip it. I don't know. Bases loaded.
Because if he had tipped it, he'd still be there. Oh.
One out. Here is Badalak.
No, I think we're going to have a pinch hitter.
That's Cale Benson. He will come in here for Badalak.
Probably stay in to play shortstop.
We'll see. Benson takes the pitch inside, ball one. Cale has not had many at-bats this season.
Big opportunity for him here.
It's only his third appearance. And 0 for 2 at the plate. Pitches a strike called, 1-1.
You deliver here and you can really break this game wide open.
The pitch. Swing and a foul back, 1-2. Nowak waiting to hit next. Bases loaded, one out in the seventh. Raiders leading 5-3. Pitches low into the turf, 2-2.
You got to get runs here. Bases loaded, nobody out. Of course, there's one out now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
But you got to make it hurt.
And the pitch. Low and inside, ball 3. Full count on Vinson. Cale also a local player from Oakland High School. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And a ball hit to center field. That is going to be caught. That will get a run in. Scoring from third is Clapp. That will make it 6-3. So give Cale Vinson an RBI and a sacrifice fly. 2 outs now, runners at first and second. That run will be charged to Timmons. And Nowak will be the batter. Owen has walked twice, grounded out twice.
Final numbers on Timmons. He goes 1 inning, gives up a run earned on a hit, 1 walk, and no strikeouts.
Bondolan at second, Brewer at first. The pitch outside, ball 1. 6-3, the Raiders lead. Ball gets away, and the runners advance to second and third. That may be a pass ball.
You know me, I don't like pass balls, but
I thought it popped out of his mitt.
I thought so too.
But the runners advance to second and third with 2 outs.
You know, like a .333 hitter against left-handers. Left-handers don't bother him.
Here's the pitch. That caught the corner for a strike, 2-1. You got 2 runners in scoring position here, but 2 outs.
They did call that a pass ball.
The pitch. Bouncing foul down the first base line. Count will go to 2-2. Tyler Minnick waiting to hit next.
Well, another run here would be huge.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Outside, ball 3. Full count to Nowak. Runners lead from second and third. And the pitch. Outside, he walked him. That will load the bases again. And the batter will be Tyler Minnick. Minnick's been retired twice on grounders to third. He has singled. That single drove in a run in the fourth inning. And he'll try to do some damage here against the left-hander. Bases loaded, 2 outs. The pitch inside, ball 1. Tyler Minnick stands in. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Kind of a half-hearted swing as he was fooled on the pitch. 1-1.
Changed up on him.
Swings, hits this ball to right field. Right fielder moving over near the line. And he will take it for out number 3. So that is all in the 7th. Raiders got 1. Could have gotten more. They leave the bases loaded. And the only hit in the inning was the bunt single by Brewer. So we have completed 7 full innings. Middle Tennessee 6 and New Mexico State 3. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Ben Wagner.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
The Blue Raiders are winners in the classroom, on the field, and the courts. Richard Lewis here. I want you to win in real estate also. Buying, selling, auction here in Tennessee, or along the Gulf Coast, a second home, or investing. Give me a call to help start that winning process. 615-319-9981. Oh, I'm never too busy for your referrals. Richard Lewis, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
And we go to the 8th inning as the Raiders will take a 6-3 lead into this inning with Gavin King on the mound. The Blue Raider track and field team at the Raleigh Relays over in Carolina as Faith Nayada placed 30th in the women's 10,000 meters, and Privileged Chikara had a personal best, and also junior Ellen Natal recorded a best season time. So 3 events and outstanding performances. The hitter is Tuckless, and King delivers. That's a ball in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes to Aiden Tuckless, leading off the 8th inning. He'll be followed by Molesky and then Vest. And there's ball 3, 3-0. King had a good 7th. He set him down in order. Spent a lot of time in the dugout in the when the Raiders were batting in the bottom of the inning. There's a strike, 3-1.
Matt Wolf at shortstop now for the Raiders.
Badalak was pitch hit for, and so Wolf goes into play short. Here in the top of the 8th. And there's ball 4. Well, you don't like walking that leadoff, man.
Well, no.
Center fielder number 12.
How many times does that runner come around to score?
Here's Molesky, the switch hitter, who'll bat left-handed. 0 for 2 with a walk. King comes set, the pitch inside, ball 1. Tockless, the runner at first.
Colin Kerrigan up throwing in the Raider bullpen.
Ball is fouled off, back this way. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Kerrigan was the winner last night.
Molesky, a .294 hitter. Coming into this game is 0 for 2. Right-hander Gavin King comes set and delivers, and that is a strike. Nice off-speed pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Molesky.
Well, Dick, it is sunshiny out there. I can attest to that. Because it's sunshiny in here.
The 1-2 pitch from King is just a bit inside, ball 2. Pretty good looking pitch.
Shadowed from Floyd Stadium out beyond the left field wall. Well into the infield dirt now.
2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Check swing and the pitch down low, ball 3. So a full count to Molesky. The runner at first is Tockless. He's going. Strike call, throw to second is not in time.
Throw just off the mark on the third base side.
But the pitch to McCluskey was a strike, and that's out number 1.
Was that a called strike?
Yes. Here's Boston Best, 0 for 3.
Shortstop number 7, Boston Best.
Tockless stole second on the pitch. He is there with 1 out. Raiders leading 6-3. We're playing in the top of the 8th inning. King with the pitch. And that would miss his low, ball 1. Right-hander comes set. And missed the knees again, ball 2. 2-0. Got to keep an eye on Tockless because they like to run. Two balls and no strikes. King delivers outside, ball 3. He's gone to 3 balls on each of the first 3 hitters here in the 8th inning. Count is 3-0. And ball 4 is outside. 2 walks in the inning. Runners at first and second.
Which means the batter at the plate is the tying run.
We'll have a pitching change. Yep. I think Kerrigan's coming in. He signaled for a left-hander. So we will take a break here. The Raiders making a pitching change here in the 8th inning, leading 6-3. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
For the second straight game, left-hander Colin Kerrigan will come on in the late innings and try and put out a fire. The Aggies have runners at first and second with one out. Kerrigan went an inning and 2/3 yesterday and had no walks, 3 strikeouts, and got the win as the Raiders rallied to win it late.
Actually, the same situation as last night. A couple of runners on and just one out. He retired all 5 hitters he faced. For the season, he's making his 11th appearance. 18 and third innings, giving up 6 runs, all earned on 15 hits. 5 walks, 21 strikeouts, 2.95 ERA, a 2-1 record when 1 save. So Colin Kerrigan turning into the go-to guy for late innings.
Yeah, turning into a closer, isn't he?
That's what it looks like.
He'll be facing Ruley. These are all right-handed hitters. We've just gone through. There are only 2 left-handed hitters.
Well, I think in this case, Jerry Myers is just looking at who can get people out.
Ruley has a single in 3 trips. He has scored a run. Right-handed batter, likes to go after the first pitch. Let's see what Kerrigan gives him here. First and second with 1 out. He will turn and throw back to second. Now, with first and second, the Aggies have attempted a double steal at least 3 times in this series.
Yeah, we've stopped it once.
He did go after that first pitch, didn't get it, strike 1.
Got another final in Conference USA. Jacksonville State comes back after Louisiana Tech was ahead in that game until the 8th inning. Jacksonville State comes back, winner 5-3. They're now 8-0 in the conference.
Throw back to second. That was fairly close.
Yeah.
Not in time. Count as 1 strike on Ruley. Went after the first pitch and flied out in the second. Again in the 5th, and saw 2 pitches in the 4th. Second one, he lined into left field for a hit. Swing and a miss, 0-2. This guy likes to go up there and swing the bat. 2 strikes the count.
Now the radar says 83 miles an hour, but the way that might be his changeup, because that looked like a fastball motion.
Another throw back to second. Raiders are determined they're not going to allow that double steal again.
No. And they particularly like to do it with a right-handed batter blocking third base, or making that throw difficult to third base.
Struck him out. And with first base occupied, he can't run to first, so that is out number 2 in the inning. The ball did get away, but first base occupied. So 2 outs. The batter is Clough. Has 2 hits and 3 trips.
Now you tried the double steal with 2 outs.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Had a big cut. Came up empty, 1 strike.
I don't know whether
that would be risky.
I'm thinking the same thing. Wow. All you got to do is get one of those two runners.
Strike called, and it's 0-2 on Clough.
Yeah, I think at this point, Kerrigan just concentrates on Clough. Get that third strike.
That ball bounces into the turf. The runner on second will break and go to third. The runner on first had a late start, but he goes into second. So that will be a wild pitch.
Well, that does the same thing as the double steal.
So second and third, count 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jonathan Clough. Kerrigan ready to work. The 1-2 pitch is a little tap and is going to roll foul. They'll pick it up in foul ground. And we'll do it all over again.
If that ball stays fair, it's going to score a run, and the runner's going to be safe at first. Probably with no play.
So a ball and 2 strikes. Clough just now getting back from his trip down the first baseline.
He's not in any hurry, is he?
1-2 the count. Kerrigan comes set and struck him out with a high fastball. That will end the 8th inning. Kerrigan comes in out of the pen again and strikes out 2. No runs, no hits, 2 men left. We will go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's the Raiders 6 and New Mexico State 3. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. The Raiders with a 6-3 lead will have Rogers, O'Neill, and Clamp, the 3-4-5 hitters in the order, to face the left-hander, Braden Barnes.
Dick, how about us pausing for 10 seconds for a station ID?
The flagship station for Middle Tennessee sports, WGNS. Murfreesboro, Smyrna. The Blue Raiders play here.
That's good, John. Where'd you learn that?
He whispered it, and I didn't think you heard it.
I did not. The pitch is high, ball 1. Brett Rogers had a base hit his last at bat.
That's experience talking there, Dick.
There you go.
20 years worth of it.
Outside, ball 2, 2-0. Rogers single in the 6th inning. Drove in one of the 3 runs in that frame. Fouls this one away, 2-1 to the left-hand hitter. Rogers, a sophomore, redshirt sophomore from Chattanooga. Left-hander Barnes ready to pitch. outside, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. Raiders leading 6-3. Slices this one foul down the left field line, and the count will go full, 3-2.
The shadow almost to the pitching mound now.
Rogers stands in with a 3-2 count. The left-hander Barnes ready to work. And delivers low for ball 4. A leadoff walk for Brett Rogers. And with nobody out, the batter Dean O'Neill has a single and 4 trips.
We need to add on at least one more here. You get a 4-run lead, that means they got to have a grand slam or a lot of base runners to beat you, and just 3 outs to do it.
Pitch to the plate. O'Neill bunts. That's going to be a foul down the first base side. The Raiders,
they're playing for that run, aren't they?
Thinking that way, yes. 1 strike the count. O'Neill stepped out to look at third base coach Nichols to get a sign, knows what he's expected to do now, and steps back in. Pitcher throws to first.
Did a good job of not giving anything away. If he's still bunting, they're still guessing.
He bunts. First baseman's going to handle it. He'll tag the runner, and that will be out number 1. That'll be a sacrifice. That'll push Rogers to second with 1 out. First baseman picked it up, made the tag as O'Neill was coming down the line.
Coach Myers and Coach Nichols both wanting to talk with Cooper Clapp. He'll just say, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Maybe they'll ask him why.
It'll be a one-way conversation.
Yeah, ask him, and maybe they'll ask him why California Dreamin' is his walk-up song. Umpire coming over to break up that conversation.
Don't see that often, do you?
No.
See them go out to the mound to break up meetings.
Oh, constantly, yeah.
Second baseman number 4, Cooper Clapp.
So Rogers the runner at second. 1 out. Cooper Clapp has 2 walks. He scored 2 runs, has a hit. And they throw back to second. I think we've had more pickoff throws to second base in this game than I've ever seen in a single game.
We know why we're doing it.
Swing and a foul to the screen, strike
Trying
1.
to discourage that double steal that New Mexico State likes to employ with runners at first and second and less than 2 outs.
Fly ball, left field. Left fielder coming over, and he'll make the grab out there. But
could you actually see that? Or are you guessing?
No, I did. I saw it.
Okay. Because I would have been guessing.
So that is out number 2. And the batter will be Von Dolan. Brett is 0 for 3 and has been hit by a pitch.
He was the only batter that Ibarra faced.
Pitch is low, ball 1. and he hit him right in the top of the head with a pitch. 1 ball, no strikes. Left-hander Barnes ready. Rogers dancing around out at second. Pitches high, ball 2.
And since he was stranded at third to end that 7th inning, Ibarra has zeros except for that 1-hit batter.
Bondolan takes it low and inside, ball 3. 3-0. Nathan Brewer, the on-deck hitter. And missing, ball 4. That's a 4-pitch walk to Bondolan. Runners first and second with 2 outs for Nathan Brewer. Singled in the first, doubled in the 6th. Had a bunt single in the 7th. 3 for 4. As he stands in, 2 on and 2 out. Raiders are leading here 6-3 in the 8th inning, trying to get more. There's a strike, 0-1.
And typically a Brewer, that single early was to left field. The double was to right field. He uses all fields.
Swung on and missed, strike 2. He chased an outside pitch. So 2 strikes. Brewer steps out. Now back in there, and the left-hander's ready to pitch. Barnes with a pitch. That one hit him. That will drive a coach crazy, won't it?
It will.
Get ahead 2 strikes. And
you got him set up, and then you hit him.
So that will load the bases with 2 outs, and the batter will be Lane Akers. Lane's had a good day, 2 singles. He's driven in a run. Got a chance to drive in more. Takes the first pitch low for ball 1.
There are a lot of ways you can score a run here. Wild pitch, pass ball, single. Double probably scores at least 3.
As a ball driven to center field, it's a diving attempt. It's on the ground. 1 run scores, 2 runs score, and the Raiders lead 8-3.
That is a big base hit.
Center fielder out there, Molesky, dove for the ball. It was a low line drive. He didn't come up with it. And 2 run score. Rogers scores from third and Bondolan from second. Lane Akers delivers his 3rd hit of the game.
How about a leadoff walk?
First and second, 2 outs, and the batter is Matt Wolf. So this will be his first at bat.
Boy, those were 2 huge runs.
Takes a strike. Wolf came in to play shortstop after Badalak was lifted for pinch hitter. There's a pitch low for ball 1. 1-1. 8-3 Raiders.
Boy, those 2 runs are just absolutely important. Hugely important.
Pitch is high, outside, ball 2. 2-1 to Matt Wolf. Wolf hitting .206. Right-handed batter. Swing and a miss. The count will go to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. 2 runs in the inning. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Wolfcott looking at strike 3. But the Raiders pick up 2 runs. There was only 1 hit in the inning. And leave 2 men on base. We'll go to the 9th. It's Middle Tennessee 8, New Mexico State 3. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
We go to the 9th inning. Raiders leading 8-3. Dr. Davis Spivey and Murfreesboro Oral Surgery and Implant Center, supporters of Blue Raider athletics. For over 25 years, Dr. Spivey has provided the best oral surgical care possible to our community, and we appreciate Dr. Spivey is one of our broadcast partners. Here's Lombardi to lead off the 9th inning. He had a 2-run homer in the 4th. That was off Drew Horn and gave them the lead at that time. First pitch to him is high, ball 1. Left-hander Colin Kerrigan trying to nail it down for Drew Horn and the Raiders. 8-3 Raiders. Pitch is a strike, caught the outside corner, 1-1. Here's the pitch, and that one is a little bit low for ball 2, 2-1. Well, the entire field just about is in the shadows now, with the exception of the Blue Raider dugout.
And my seat.
Yes. Well, this one too. 2 balls and a strike. Pitch to the plate is outside, ball 3. Kerrigan closed out yesterday's game, actually was the winning pitcher, and walks the leadoff batter here in the 9th. Missed low with that pitch.
Looks like this is going to be his game, though. Nobody throwing in the Raider bullpen.
Catcher number 35, Dane Woodcook.
Up until the 8th inning, the Raiders had only walked 1 man in the game. But they had, there's a ball high to Woodcook. But they had 2 walks in the 8th, another one to lead off the 9th. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch is high, ball 2, 2-0.
Final numbers on Gavin King goes an inning and a third. No runs on no hits. 2 walks, 3 strikeouts.
So Tyler Minnick goes out and have a word with his pitcher.
Raiders pitching has struck out 11 Aggies.
Leadoff walk to Lombardi and a 2-0 count to Woodcook. What do you say, John? Let's just throw it in there and see how far they can hit it. Huh?
When you got this kind of a lead, that's exactly what I say you do.
Pitch is high, ball 3, 3-0.
Yeah, and that gets right-hander up. That's Brian Baranek again. He threw earlier.
There's a strike call, 3-1.
You know, they'd just soon not use Baranek in this ball game. Save him for Tuesday.
Or tomorrow.
That's right.
Swinging a foul out of play, and the count goes full. 3-2 to Woodcook. Woodcook has struck out twice and has a base hit. Runner at first, nobody out, top of the ninth. Raiders leading 8-3. And a shot to left field, that's a base hit. That will put runners at first and second. And the batter will be Kaufman.
And this is why those runs in the bottom of the eighth are so important.
Coach Myers wants to talk to his pitcher. So we'll remind you again, tomorrow 11 o'clock for Game 3 of the series. We'll be on the air at 10:45. Also Little League Day here at the ballpark tomorrow. Tuesday, the Raiders host Southern Indiana. And then we'll hit the road to Alabama on Wednesday for the Thursday-Friday series. Thursday, Friday, Saturday series with Jacksonville State, the league leaders. First game down there will be Thursday at 6. Also Friday at 6 and Saturday at 1.
Jacksonville State won yet again today. They're now 8-0 in Conference USA.
Here's Kaufman. And Kerrigan's pitch over but low, ball 1.
I'd say there's a pretty good chance they're going to be nationally ranked by the time we get there.
Kaufman takes a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. He has been called out on strikes twice today and has been hit by a pitch. He's their number 9 hitter.
Throw him strikes. Make him beat you.
Kerrigan's pitch right in there. Strike 2 called. 1-2. Are cheerleaders still there or have they gone home? I think they've gone home.
Oh, no, there's still a group over there.
Are there? Okay.
About
good.
half of them are still there.
Pitch is inside. Ball 2 to Kaufman. 2-2. Aggies runners at first and second. No outs. Ball 3 is low. Full count. Three balls, 2 strikes. And ball 4 is inside.
That's incredible.
So the bases are loaded, no outs in the top of the 9th inning. And the batter will be Solozano.
First baseman number 15, Steve Solozano.
He is 0 for 4. Somebody's walking out of the dugout as the batter's in the batter's box. Is that the coach?
Yeah, I think so. I wonder what his beef is. Whatever he said, umpire is going over to talk with Jerry Myers as well.
Well, the bases are loaded with no outs. I don't know what that was about.
Umpire gives Kerrigan a new baseball.
Now Minnick is walking over to pick out yet another baseball and throw out there. This is.
Have you ever seen anything like that?
Not really. The batter's just waiting patiently for his turn to hit.
I guess what they did Kerrigan throw out that pitch without asking the umpire, or throw out that baseball?
I don't know, John.
And coach is saying no, make him throw that baseball. I don't know.
Here's the first pitch to Solorzano. It's outside, ball one. Bases are loaded with no outs in the ninth inning. Kerrigan has walked two and allowed a hit. Ball two is outside, 2-0.
Well, you know where all that noise you're hearing is coming from. It's coming out of that third base dugout.
Ground ball up the middle. Wolf stops it. No, he didn't stop it. The runner comes in to score. Throw is to third.
That two runners scored.
And two men come in to score. That makes it 8-5. The runners will be at first and third and still no outs.
Designated hitter number 9, Aiden.
So give Solorzano a pair of RBIs. And the batter will be Tackless. He represents the tying run at the plate. Pitch is a swing and a miss, strike one.
He was swinging like he knows he's the tying run. Umpire making the on-deck hitter go back towards the on. Said he was too close to the plate.
Pitch to the plate. Strike call to 0-2. Runners at first and third with no outs in the ninth. New Mexico State has put two on the board. It's an 8-5 lead for the Raiders. And the pitch. Ground ball, that is going to be through for a hit. Another run will score. And it's 8-6. Kaufman came in to score from third. And still nobody out in the ninth. So that's 3 hits in the inning.
Center fielder number 12,
plus
Tommy Volesky.
2 walks. And the batter is Molesky.
And the difference right now is that 2-run single, 2 RBI single from Lane Akers in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Throw to second. So those are the tying runs on base.
That's the go-ahead run at the plate.
8-6. Kerrigan's pitch, low for ball one. Molesky has a walk and has gone down 3 times. Switch hitter batting right-handed. Kerrigan works. Foul ball past the bag at first. 1-1. The Raiders are struggling to close this game out.
It's not the first time we've had trouble closing things down.
Runners go. The throw will be to second. And he's going to be out at second. So Minnick throws out Toklas at second base, trying to steal. They tried to double steal again. The runner on second did go to third, but that takes the tying run off the bases. And now there's one out.
Was that a double play?
That, I guess, I don't.
Was that a strike him out, throw him out?
I thought the count was 1-1 on Molesky. That's what I had, and I'm nowhere near official, but.
Because there are 2 outs on the scoreboard now.
Now they're making the runner go back to second. I do not comprehend what's going on now. Now there's another runner coming out of the dugout that's going to go to first.
Well, let's see. Apparently,
it's got 2 outs on the board.
I think one of those is going to come off, though. And I think what they're going to do is perhaps call batter's interference, because the batter has gone to the dugout.
Now they're bringing that runner that was on first back, and they're saying he's out.
Yeah, that was the runner that they would have caught it.
And now they have taken one of the outs off the scoreboard. I'm a little confused, John.
I am too. Let's see who they're bringing back to the plate.
It's not the first time, though. This is McCluskey, who was the batter when they attempted that double steal. Can you put the glasses on and see who the runner is at second base?
I can try.
Is it number 9 or number?
It's number 15.
15. Okay, he was the one that was going to third, so he goes back to second. Number 9 was the runner at first. He was thrown out, and the count.
I'm thinking there was interference at some point.
Pitch to the batter. Strike call. It's now 1-2, I believe, on Molesky. And now that's going to be a strikeout. Coach Myers out of the dugout said that's strike 3. Now the
was that looking or swinging?
That was looking.
Okay.
Mexico State coach is out. He is protesting. If that's strike 3, that's going to be the second out in the inning.
He better be careful.
So Molesky is down on strikes, and that's out number 2.
I think I'll have to get Coach Myers to explain that to me here in a few minutes.
Yes, do that. Here's Boston Best. Runner at second is Solorzano. It's 8-6. The Raiders lead with 2 outs in the 9th inning. And Vest takes a pitch low, ball one. This all started with an attempted double steal. Strike call, 1-1. Yes, I'm very anxious to hear what Coach has to say about that situation because very confusing. Pitch is low, ball two, 2-1. Best 0 for 3 with a walk today. So I think your there's a strike call, 2-2. I'm not sure if the interference was right though because they let the batter come back up there.
Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Kerrigan's pitch, line drive, left field. That's a base hit. They're going to hold the runners at first and third. So the tying run's back on base. And the batter will be Ruley.
Right fielder number 39, Easton Ruley.
Now keep in mind, Ruley is the one who likes to swing at the first pitch. We'll see what Kerrigan struck him out on 3 pitches in the 8th inning. He's a free swinger up there. He also is capable of hitting the ball out of the park. He has 3 home runs. Swings at the first pitch and fouls it away, strike 1. Kerrigan ready to work. First and third, 2 outs. And the pitch. Line drive to left field. That's a base hit. 1 run will score. They'll be at first and second. So Sorlizano comes in to score. Makes it 8-7. Vest to second.
Left fielder number 1.
Ruley is at first, and the batter is Clough.
And he's the 9th batter of this inning.
2 hits, 4 trips. Raiders need an out. Swing and a miss, strike 1. New Mexico State has scored 4 in the top of the 9th. And it's 8-7. Throw back to second, and he threw it into center field. Oh, my goodness. That's an error on Kerrigan. Runners now at second and third with 1 out. Or with 2 outs, I'm sorry.
I can understand how you might be confused.
And the pitch. Ground ball to third. Von Dolan throws to first, and the ball game is over. Whew. Wow. 4 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. There were also a couple of walks in the inning, and they leave 2 men on. And the Raiders will win the ball game and will win the series, but it was a struggle. Final score 8-7. I'll wait until the post-game show to give you the final totals. But Middle Tennessee improves now to 15-12 and evens the conference record at 4-4. New Mexico State now 11-15. They are 3-5 in conference play. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with our post-game show after this on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wyck.
Hey folks, it's Chip Walters from Exit Realty Bob Lamb and Associates, helping Middle Tennessee make smart moves in a fast-moving market. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, you deserve someone who knows this community and treats your goals like their own. From first-timers to long-time homeowners, I'm here to guide you with clarity, confidence, and a steady hand. When you're ready to make the next move, start with someone you trust. Visit choosechip.net and let's make your 2026 move the right move.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Locally grown, Blue Raider proud. This is Jonathan Harmon with the J. Harmon Home Team. As an MTSU alumnus and lifelong Rutherford County resident, I bring the heart of a teacher, the grit of a Blue Raider, and over 15 years of real estate experience to every client. Honest to a fault, connected to the community, and driven to serve. I don't just help you buy or sell, I help you understand every step. The J. Harmon Home Team, where real estate meets real talk.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. Today's game is in the books, and it's time to recap today's action in the Blue Raider postgame show. Today's broadcast on the Blue Raider Network has been brought to you in part by Will Fraley, attorney at law, State Farm Insurance, and agent Andy Womack, Middle Tennessee Electric, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb and Associates, and agents Brad Hopkins, Richard Lewis, Jonathan Harmon, and Chip Walters. And by Las Casas Drugs. Let's head back to the ballpark for today's Blue Raider postgame show.
And welcome back to Reese Smith Field as the Raiders down New Mexico State today in a wild, crazy finish by a score of 8-7. The game didn't. There were a few quirks early in the game, but nothing like the finish. The Raiders got off to a one-run lead in the second inning as they put a run on the board on a base hit by Lane Akers, who eventually delivered the game-winning hit. We didn't know it at the time, but Akers drove in a run in the second inning to make it 1-0. Aggies tied it with a run in the third, and then they went ahead with two in the fourth on a two-run homer by Aiden Lombardi, hit right down the left field line. That's been the only home run in the series so far. So it was 3-1. Raiders picked up a run in the fourth inning. That was driven in by Tyler Minnick with a base hit, and it was 3-2 after four, no scoring in the fifth. The Raiders in the sixth picked up three more runs to go out in front 6-3, added one in the seventh to make it 7-3, and three runs in the fifth made it 5-3. The one run in the seventh made it 6-3, and then Akers drove in what eventually proved to be the winning runs in the eighth inning. The Raiders had an 8-3 lead going into the top of the ninth with Colin Kerrigan on the mound, who had come in out of the pen and struck out two men with two men on in the top of the eighth inning to get out of a jam there. But in the top of the ninth, Kerrigan walked the first batter. Second batter got a hit. Third batter walked to load the bases with nobody out. And Solorzano drove in two runs with a single to left. That made it 8-5. They had runners at first and second and attempted a double steal, and that's when all the craziness started to happen, which John will find out something about all that when he talks to Coach Myers. But needless to say, Kerrigan finally got the final out as they batted 9 men in the ninth inning, scored 4 runs. Raiders win it by a score of 8-7. It was a wild finish, and Middle Tennessee comes out on top. Coach Myers is down there now. And we'll see if John is just about ready, and we will have. I think we want to talk maybe with Lane Akers. I don't know, but we'll keep it right here until they get ready down below. So the winning pitcher in this game is still going to be David Horn. Drew Horn, I believe. Yeah, Horn will get the win. Horn pitched 6 innings, allowed 3 runs. 2 of those were earned on 5 hits. He walked 1 and struck out 6, and will pick up the win to go 2-1 on the season. Gavin King went an inning and a third with no runs, no hits, walked 2 and struck out 3, and then Colin Kerrigan, his final numbers will be an inning and 2/3, giving up 4 runs, all earned on 5 hits, all coming in that last inning. 2 walks and 3 strikeouts. For the Raiders, hitting-wise, we had 2 guys each with 3 hits. Nathan Brewer had 3 hits, as did Lane Akers, and Akers drove in 3 runs, including those 2 important runs in the bottom of the 8th inning. For New Mexico State, they had the 2-run home run by Lombardi, who had just the 1 hit in the game. The catcher, Woodcook, had 2 hits, as did Clough and Ruley. And it was Ruley's hit that really made things very tight. So let's take it down. Wait till John gets ready, and we'll take you down to the field.
All right, we're down on the field with Lane Akers, the DH. Pretty good day, 3 for 5, but the important one was that single in the 8th inning, 2 runs. That turned into the difference maker.
Yes, sir, it sure did. You know, you get an opportunity to come to the plate with bases juice. It's just something that everybody dreams. Just getting those 2 runs in, it was big for the team. So.
Well, it turned into the difference.
Oh yeah, yes sir, it sure did.
So you're the DH. You're sitting there watching that 9th inning. You can't do anything about it. You're in the dugout. What's that like?
Oh, it's a little get you a little anxious, you know, in the dugout, knowing you can't change the outcome, but you know the guys on the mound have worked their butt off to just throw strikes, get in the zone, compete, you know. So you just trust the guys out there.
I thought one of the real turning points was that bunt single.
Yes, sir, yeah. Practice bunting every day, so when you got to get them down, you got to get them down.
Okay, and you got it down? Good boy.
Yes, sir. Sure did,
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll get Jerry Myers over here. Coach, a series winner.
Yeah, I just I told our guys, that winning a series is important, but when you get into conference games, everyone is its own entity, and the only thing that winning the first 2 of the 3-game series is we get a tiebreaker later on if we need it. But we need to win tomorrow and play it like tomorrow is trying to win the series, and tomorrow is the only game that we're focused on this weekend, and that's kind of the way we want to try to look at it. But they did a good job all the way throughout. Obviously, got a little hairy there in the 9th, but still trying to play matchups and had the guy out there that was, under control of what he was doing. But we wanted to just keep trying to play the matchups, and had a guy ready the next hitter if we needed to. But it's not how you want to finish that game, but we did a really nice job leading up to the 9th to put ourselves in that position. A lot of key at-bats, and got out of a couple jams again and created a couple ourselves too on the pitching side. But just got to shore some things up, and then hopefully we can play our best game of the weekend tomorrow.
strange situation in the ninth. What was going on there?
The batter interference on the stolen base. Because the runner was thrown out anyway, that nullifies the batter interference on Minnick. He still got the throw off and still got him out, so they sent him back, and that's why the hitter was still in there and, with 2 strikes. And fortunately, we punched him out, and we're able to get out of that mess in the ninth.
Those are the kind of situations that are a little bit hairy for a head coach.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to keep trying to throw strikes, and with the lead you have, you can't look at it as try to do anything different than the adrenaline you had going when you got out of the jam the inning before, those kind of things. But tacking on those extra runs because we had some really good at bats in the 7th and 8th or whatever it was huge for us. Obviously, we needed it once we got into that mess in the 9th, but we were able to cure that last out, and that's what it's all about.
Good work, Coach. Back up to you, Dick.
All right, thank you, John. Thanks to Coach Myers and to Lane Akers for visiting with us as the Raiders win by a score of 8-7. We'll take a break, come back to wrap it up for you after this on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
The Raiders win this second game of the series with New Mexico State by a score of 8-7. And we'll give you the final official totals for the Blue Raiders. 8 runs, 10 hits. They committed 3 errors and left 12 men on base. For New Mexico State, 7 runs. They also had 10 hits. They committed 1 error and left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher will be Drew Horn. His record now 2-1. The losing pitcher will be the second New Mexico State pitcher, Jaden Davis. His record is 0-2. We gave you Horn's numbers a moment ago. 6 innings, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs. 2 of those were earned, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. And Colin Kerrigan gets a save as he struggled through that 9th inning and finally got the last out on a ground ball to third after the Aggies scored 4 runs and had the tying run on base. So the Raiders improved now to 15-12 on the year. They're 4-4 in the league. New Mexico State is 11-15. And they are 3-5 in conference play. Final game of the series tomorrow morning will start at 11 o'clock, 10:45 for the pregame show. Until then, for John Calla, this is Dick Plummer wishing you a very pleasant good evening from the ballpark.
Thanks for listening to today's Middle Tennessee State University baseball game. Today's game has been produced by Van Wagner College through the facilities of WGNS Radio. The content of today's game is owned by Van Wagner College and the Blue Raider Network and may not be reproduced without expressed written permission of Middle Tennessee State University and Van Wagner College. Be sure to join us next time for more Middle Tennessee baseball here on the Blue Raider Network on WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.